Guys, this is going to be a real quick update. I went to Tractor Supply and I could not find a Z-bend tool, but I went online and a guy showed how to make one, and he used a set of flat pliers, but I do not want to use these. But I've got two of these, and what I need to do is cut a notch down one side of this to where that wire will fit in, and then I can use this to make that final bend. So I'll be making a tool today. My buddy come by and we traded mufflers. So this is a brand new OEM muffler that would fit the 16T. I do have to get the bracket that mounts on the back here, but I've got two of them. But yeah, we got a muffler now, and I don't have to use all them crazy pipes. So we traded for the muffler I used to have here, and then that box that had them pepper shakers in it. So yeah, I think that that turned out to be a very fair trade. So like I said, I went to town and looked at Tractor Supply for a Z-tool, but I also stopped somewhere else. So it's been raining pretty good for the last 2 days, and if you notice, my truck's sitting here. So I drove it all the way around the yard, and yeah, this sort of indicates what kind of ground we're on. You can see the tracks right there, but it doesn't sink at all. This is a lot of rock under here. But the reason we went to town, I got this for $50. Craftsman, half horsepower maximum developed. This LED light, yeah, this is very nice. Cast. I gotta find a place in the shop, and I think I know right where I'm going to put it, right where the old one is. So yeah, I'll get it in the shop and we'll take a look at it. But this is going to replace my old drill press. So yeah, this is a Central Machinery. Yeah, it's Harbor Freight, and I think I paid $149 for this back when I got it. I mean, it still works good, but yeah, it's a little wobbly. So I have seen where you can turn this thing on its side and sort of make a lathe out of it. That might be an option for this guy, but it's going to come down, and we're going to put that other one right here. So I'll bring you back when I see how far I'm going to get with this, but I've got a coffee waiting on me, and I want to see what my emails are. But there's that split nut that we use for the crimping. But yeah, we're going to modify a pair of these pliers. Yeah, forgot to mention, I had to make a propane run too. So Tractor Supply fills propane. They didn't have the tool I needed though. All right, guys, enough yapping. Let me get to work. Okay, we're going to try and make a Z-bend tool. I figured it'd be easier to have this mounted to where I can come in and just cut this groove into these pliers. I'm going to mute the audio on this next clip. All right, I watched YouTube. I need to make that slot down to about there, and I understand how to use it now. All right, so to use this tool, you make your first bend like so. A little bit more of a bend. Okay, and then this slotted in. Let's see if I remember. You put it in like so, and And then you grab the other one and you bend it up. And there is a Z-bend. So yeah, that worked pretty good. I'm going to do it on the real cable now. So technically you don't even need a vise. There's one end, and that's the factory end. So yeah, that actually worked for me. So now I can work on putting the throttle in it. But before we do that, I'm going to have a press for sale, but I need to go dig up the manual on this guy. He is about 4 times heavier than the Harbor Freight press. I got to go get an owner's manual, and then basically it's got lasers. Yeah, I'm going to have to learn how to use this thing. But I said, well, I was reading somewhere on here it says 2 AA batteries or AAA batteries. So I thought, well, that's not good. And sure enough, I pulled these cheap batteries out of it, and they did leak. The battery compartment, you can't see it back here, but I've got it open. I'm going to take this apart and clean them contacts. But half horsepower. Yeah, I need to go download the manual. This thing's cast iron. This is cast iron. I haven't even plugged it in yet, but I want to get the manual. But I'd say that thing's a good 80 pounds. Where this one, you can basically pick it up with one hand. You ain't doing that with that one. I struggled just to get it up there. I had to put it on this creeper and get a hand up under it and oomph it up there. But yeah, that's going to be a nice addition. And then I've got the Craftsman grinder out there for restoration. So yeah, I think I'm going to call this here for the day. I want to go find a manual. Thanks for watching.